it occurred to me that it would be a great idea to go to a Halloween store after work. And there were so many people in there, and I got overstimulated. Goddamn. And I started to shut down. But honestly, I started to shut down way earlier than that. Oh my god. And then, oh my god. Damn, he's being naughty. And then, and then I came to the room and I began the decompression process. Unfortunately, I cannot go for my walk today because I'll probably pass out. And so I got on the TikTok. They have some funny videos, okay? And I follow this account that puts like Ram Dass meditations or like lectures, and he was talking about death, which is funny because, well, not funny, the irony. The reason why I wanted to go to the Halloween store was because I was in the holiday spirit of Halloween. I'm actually gonna dress up this year. I'm putting together a costume. It's a work in progress. And you know, like, so I'm Mexican, if it's not already obvious. And my culture is very much like, we embrace the darkness, the pain, the heaviness, the death. We celebrate these very intense emotions. And like, our art is full of that, right? And I've always just been enamored by those things. I don't know what that makes of me and my life and like my life decisions. Like, I like the heavy, I like the dark, I like the intense, I like the, you know what I mean? It's like not a forbidden, but it is kind of forbidden. Like, I don't know, I like diving into those things. I willingly dive into my fear, willingly dive into my pain, willingly dive into my suffering, and I find so many things and so much inspiration, and like, it keeps calling me back. It's like I go through the darkness, and it like does something to me where, like, when I am rejoined with the light, it feels good. But even in the darkness, that felt good too. Like, I can't explain it. The whole package feels good. All of it feels good. Like, the yearning, okay? The yearning, the feeling of distance, because you know that it's an illusion. And so you create these like obstacles and distances and hurdles because you like it, because they're not real. Because once you realize that they're not real, there's nothing. And then the nothingness, sometimes when you're not okay with that, is boring or uninteresting or whatever. Like, the whole reason of why we get to experience all of this is to give meaning to the things that we feel and that we experience. It's the meaning of it, you know? Because without meaning, without us interpreting it in a certain way, it's just happening. It's just there. And it's nothing. But then here we come with our desires and our goals and our ambitions and our needs and the storylines that we believe and the characters that we come up with. And it makes it fun. It makes it, you know, and I've had a hard time accepting, because, you know, your soul inside of a body, this is just your meat suit. Like, you're an astronaut wearing a suit in order to be able to be out in space. And so that's what this is. This body is just that. Like, it's just a suit that allows you to interact with the world that we live in. And so you recognize the divinity in you, of the pureness of your soul. And then you have to somehow make sense of your duality, of you also being human, because while you're inside of this body, everything is very tangible and very real, and like, you are creating everything that you are experiencing. And so either way, like, if you die, you die. Like, it's a real thing. I know quantum immortality is also like a theory, but let's just pretend for right now that quantum immortality is like not of this right now, of the here and the now. Once you die, that's it. Ouch. And so it matters. It matters, the duality of your soul, the duality of you, that you can be both divine and light, and grotesque and human. And I think I'm at a place where I'm in the middle of that, where I feel good about both things. Definitely my meditations and me being able to pour it into my poetry has helped, because otherwise I'd probably be insane. I'd probably be in a mental hospital, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe. I don't deny the possibility of anything happening in a world such as ours. Anything and everything is possible. And I like it. I like that. When I realized that, and each and every one of us has the ability to make anything happen. See, we all are inherently just, well, that's what we are. You know, we create. Whether you don't even have to be an artist. You are always a creator. You're always creating, because you're always creating your reality and your life. You're creating your challenges and your success. You're creating your happiness and your peace and your destruction and your suffering. You create it. You create it all. It's the power of the belief. Oh, sorry, of the belief. Do you believe? Because if you believe, oh my God, if you believe, it comes true. If you believe, it becomes true. And I've been experimenting the validity of that statement. Show me how true that is. Can you show me? And I've done it many times. And each time it proves to me how very real it is. And sometimes low-key it can get kind of scary because you're like, what? But then you just accept it. And you don't question what you're doing. You question why it's happening. You're not questioning it happening. You're questioning why. To understand why. At the end of the day, I reason that it is all for my growth, and because imagine that you're in a video game and you're able to do whatever you want. You would want to experience everything, like motherfucking Minecraft or what is it, Roblox or some shit. I don't play any of those, but you create the world as you go. And if you are willing, if you are daring, if you have the courage, if you have the balls to do it, then you do it. And you do it happily. And you do it thinking to yourself, I fucking deserve this. I deserve it. And then when the suffering happens, you're like, fuck. But low key, like, I understand. So I hope that made sense to you. I hope it did. I'm gonna go write some more poems, and then I'm gonna listen to some music. We've been having some bangers pop off, and yeah, I've been feeling pretty good, so I'm gonna continue feeling good. Thank you.